Hello and welcome to another edition of the Winedown video blogs. I am your host, Ben Franco. Today we have another big ass bottle. We have the Paraduxx. This is, if you're familiar with Duckhorn, this is out of the Duckhorn family of peoples. It is from 2007. It is a blend of 72% Zin, 18% Cabernet, 9% Merlot, and 1% Cabernet Franc. I don't know if I said this before, but the reason, so Magnums age more slowly. So this wine is from 2007, so kind of, an 8-year-old wine here, see what's going on. But again, once in the Magnum, the larger the bottle, the slower the actually aging process actually occurs within a wine. So, little fact. So, color-wise, hard to probably pick up on camera, but there's definitely an orange tint on the end, on the ring, that you can kind of see, and that orange tint, again, to me, shows a little bit of the age of the wine. Not a bad thing, not anything. That orange can kind of even turn brown sometimes, but just kind of like reflecting to the person that the wine has some age on it. But still is really nice, kind of developing some kind of brick red colors, but still on the purple there. So the nose isn't overly expressive, but there is a lot going on there. So I first, I'm definitely picking up some of the oak aging that occurred with this wine. I'm just looking down at my sheet. The oak aging here was 60% French oak, 40% American oak, and 50% of it was new. So there's definitely a good amount of oak aging. This wine was only released in 2010, so it's 2007 vintage, released in 2010. Doesn't necessarily tell me how long it was in barrel, but it was probably in barrel for a good amount of time, and then probably stored in bottle for X amount of time, and then released. But just on the nose, just kind of reflecting on that, I kind of really get that American oak kind of coming out at me, that bright manila, and there's a little bit of dill there, and that's kind of like coming from that American oak. The fruit is all dark, very dark berried fruits, blackberry, maybe a little bit of cassis going on. There's a tiny, tiny hint of like mocha. So the wine is really has a nice richness to it. There's definitely a smoothness to the tannin. The tannin is there, but it is a very smooth, silky tannin. The flavors are interesting. On the nose, I wanted the Zinfandel to kind of come through a little bit more, and I think the oak is kind of overpowering it a little bit, but on the palate, the Zinfandel is coming through for me. I get a little bit of that kind of white pepper and that jamminess that I'm looking for, being that this one is 72% Zin. I wanted, like I said, I'm looking for it to show more. Really nice wine. It's a blend, kind of bringing together a lot of different things, but it really is showing very nicely. And again, I always you know, I'm kind of in awe of things that are, you know, get some age on them, and how really fresh and vibrant they still taste. Again, that juicy black fruits that's really coming through. That's that jammy component of the Zin, but it's really, don't think of like you know, any fresh bottled Zin. This is kind of like a, you know, a more toned down version of it. And I think that has a little bit kind of calming down with some age. Really nice wine, available this week in 2-ounce pour and 5-ounce pour. All right, we'll see you next time on the Winedown Video Blogs.